Hey guys, Jeffrey here with another episode of AutoAlchemy, the intersection between typology and self-growth. Today I'm coming at you with a little chicken soup for the ENTP soul, meaning we're looking at the MBTI Memes subreddit once again, but today we're only going to be focusing on the stuff that's relevant to me. Gosh darn it, I focus so much on other people day in and day out. It's about time that I treat myself to a little humor. Let's get to it. Hashtag truth hurts. We've got Lizzo, who is representing the ENTP. She's the avatar here, and she's holding a little tiny bag called "The Times I'm Willing to Admit I Was Wrong." I don't like this meme very much. In fact, I like it so much that I could put it in a tiny handbag and flick it to the curb. And you know why? It's because I'm actually somebody who's very willing to admit when I'm wrong. It just so happens that I'm very rarely wrong. Maybe I'm proving the point of the meme here. But seriously, no, I don't get this. I mean, I know that ENTPs are lightning-footed, they can dance and weave and kind of get out of any argument, and ultimately, I don't know. I still think that we are concerned with approaching what is the best outcome. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm projecting. I know that not all ENTPs are like me. I will say this. You should try to gamify being wrong. And what I mean by that is turn it into a game. Was that not obvious? But start tallying times up. I was wrong here, I was wrong here, I was wrong here. And you use that extroverted intuition to see those failures as opportunities. What can I learn from that experience? What can I do differently next time? How is it going to make me even more of an awesome, bad person? Question mark. Okay, this one's overwhelming and long, but I guess I'll give it my best. That face win? ENTP male. Although two well-developed individuals of any type can enjoy a healthy relationship, ENTP's natural partner is the INFJ or the INTJ. Blah, 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 blah. The INFJ makes up less than 1% of the population. The, oh, I see now. INTJs make up 2% of the population. So the ENTP on the right is like, I have a chance. So you're saying I have a chance. People might be ideal for me. And then they're a little disheartened. And when you see that the INTJ is also rare, you start weeping blood. You're like, another true story. INTJ deciding to talk and chat. ENTP. ENFP. So yeah, INTJs at least stereotypically aren't so great with people. They're not always out there engaging. They have their narrow NI that's kind of filtering out redundant information, excessive information, and then you got the avatars of excessive information just barraging them because, I mean, INTJs are appealing. They have a certain mystique to them. I hate them, but you know, man, I made a real mistake trying to film by the natural light. It's getting real dark out here. Luckily, my trusty desk lamp will save me. Okay, based on a true story, the ENTJ says, careful playing with fire, ENTP. You might get burned. The ENTP says, frick yeah, riding their little motorbike away from the explosion, not looking like a cool guy. This one doesn't really resonate with me all that much. I mean, maybe if it were like a metaphysical motorbike. Like, you better be careful with those ideas in that ivory tower, man, or you're gonna get burned when that tower crumbles. That's an experience. My brain fried. INTJs just kind of look like that permanently. ENTPs and ENFPs before MBTI, person looks angry, best stay away. After MBTI, person looks angry, possible INTJ. Yeah, I really hate that. I make these assumptions all the time, like, oh, this person's frowning. They don't look like they want to engage. They must be an INTJ, an INTP. They must be a T-type of some kind. Clearly. But people are just people, you know? They can be rough around the edges, like INTJs. This one's called, I have this great new invention. How ENTPs think they seem like, how they actually seem like. I don't really see much of a difference between these two pictures. Do you? Whoa, I just experienced a sciencey explosion. I'm so freaking smart. This is actually reminding me of my childhood and how I did want to be a scientist until I learned that that science requires like a certain amount of rigor and statistical analysis and paying attention. You can't just be like a willy-nilly scientist. I didn't want to have to deal with the hard, introverted sensing limits imposed upon me by the external world. I wanted to freely float off into my imagination. I wanted things to be whatever I could imagine them to be. That sounded amazing. But then you start looking at the periodic table and it just completely crushes your spirit. I would sit in the bathroom and I would have all these different soaps and cologne and shaving gels, and I would fill the sink up with water and then jumble all this stuff around, grab a fork, swirl it around, and I thought that I was gonna make the elixir, the fountain of youth in my grandparents' bathroom. And I did it at my grandparents' house because they didn't care what I did. If I did it at my mom's house, she would be like, "Why are you wasting all this stuff, son?" Oh my gosh. Speaking of my mom, an ESFJ mom with an ENTP daughter. Never met an ENTP daughter before. Oh god. That's a possum. I've made faces like that before. But yeah, my mom is actually an ISFJ. We've had so many moments like this, where she tries to dress me up to be her sweet little princess. Top comment, false. Female ENTPs do not exist. And then all of the ENTPs in the comments are like, false, I am one. Oh, I don't exist. Then explain all of my issues. Proof by contradiction. Here I am. Y'all don't know how to take a joke? Maybe I don't know how to take a joke. Maybe you're just steering into the joke. I love it when a post is simply titled with an emoji. I thought I should do that with my YouTube videos. The ENTP is driving. Introverted feeling is right here saying, "I'm your blind spot." Introverted feeling is like, "Hey, you're good," whenever you think of a joke. And then other people are like, "Whoa, that's not okay. What were you thinking?" This is pretty much me every time I make a joke. Let me tell you a little secret. And I don't want to speak for all ENTPs, so I'll just say, for me, anytime any ENTP makes a joke that you find offensive, 11 times out of 10, it's funny to them because of your reaction. They have a sense, before they even tell the joke, that you're going to find it offensive, and then the fact that you are so perturbed by something as simple as sound waves crossing through the air and hitting your ears, that's hilarious. Half of the fun is just knowing and pressing other people's buttons, and I hate to admit that. Sometimes I'll show my roommate something, I know that he hates memes and he was really crapping all over Old Town Road, and so every time another Old Town Road remix came out, I was like, I gotta show him. I know he's gonna be angry, and that's half the fun. I mean it with the best of intentions, like all ENTPs, every single one that I'm not speaking for. Did I kill the joke? Did I beat a dead horse? Did you guys hear about PETA's recommendation for replacing the phrase beating a dead horse? Because they think that phrase drums up anti-animal sentiments. So now we need to be saying feeding a fed horse. You don't want to feed a horse that's already been fed. Okay, I love you. Goodbye. Okay, I'm gonna call it there actually. My voice is a little scratchy, my hair all over my head, which is fine in a manner of speaking. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know what you thought of the video. Please leave a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. That's always greatly appreciated. Alright, I'll catch you guys next time. Adios.